again, I'm not saying that Elliott has got to go to the end of this line. This could have just been the lap cars had to be single file, but they're singled up. We're going to see if they do anything with Elliott.
I don't think they will.
I don't know if he dropped back to the end of the longest line, he might actually be in a better spot, depending on what happens here on this restart.
Well, only bad thing of being on the restart and on the outside, being like 2 or 3 rows back, is them guys get anything going in the front, everything goes up to the top here, and it takes you with you. So here we go, coming around, 4 to go, coming for the green.
Yeah, and it looks like it's what we were saying. The lap cars were supposed to line up single file. They got them singled out. Elliott will restart up there on the outside of row number 4. Coming to green this time. Let's watch this restart. Luke Fenhouse, Majeski got a great restart there, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be side by side.
All right, you said he needed to be up alongside him. He's way up alongside him. You said he just needed to be there at the right rear.
Yeah. Luke just lost the race. He didn't get a good restart.
3 laps to go. And again, we go back to last year, and it was these two battling for the win. And as they battled and beat and bammed, that allowed William Byron to get to the outside and pass both. But right now, Ty Majeski's starting to stretch it out.
He's driving away from him.
White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go as Ty Majeski leads down into turn number 1. Luke Fenhouse is not going to be close enough to challenge as Ty Majeski works out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. He only leads 4 laps to pick up his 3rd Slinger Nationals win.
Well, I guess it's better to be lucky than good. I mean, he was good tonight, but the yellow flag won him the race.
And it happens.
It does all the time. I feel bad for Luke because he had this thing won. I feel bad for the 23 car breaking with 4 to go. Tony, them guys work hard.
I didn't see that. I'm not saying that I didn't think that Ty could win the race, but not like that.
Yeah, I mean, outside here, I mean, that's where I would have went. I wouldn't have stayed in the bottom. If I was Luke, I'd went to the top on the restart because you come off a 2 and you got that shot down the back straightaway.
Now, we talk about, we were talking about if Luke Fenhouse won his 2nd Slinger Nationals, the category that puts him in. But now, you got Ty Majeski here, a 3-time Slinger Nationals winner. This adds to his legend.
Well, he's definitely got a great career in front of him. He's done a heck of a job and all this stuff. And Toby, them guys work really hard. Toby's been around forever. He builds his own chassis now, and I don't think anybody works in the garage any harder than Toby does.
Well, fitting that a former Kawicki driver development champion takes the Polish victory lap after he wins his 3rd Slinger Nationals. 8th Slinger Nationals in a row that Ty Majeski has led a lap, at least a lap. And he only led 4.
That's pretty impressive. Well, I'm glad you had me on tonight. I appreciate it.
Hey, we're not done, man.
Doing this is pretty cool. another feather in my cap, something I never thought I'd ever get to do or even get asked to do.
Well, the fact that Rich Bickle would say anything I had to do with was a feather in his cap is pretty amazing in and of itself. So I thank you for doing it. You did a great job.
Well, like I said, say it the way it is, and some people might like it, some people might not, but it's all part of it.
Listen to this stat from our Elgin trailer. In 5 Slinger National starts, Luke Fenhouse's average is 3.2, and that's with 4 podiums.
Wow. Yeah, they got their act together, no doubt.
Another interesting fact that this will continue too, that Elgin shares with us. Chase Elliott has never won a late model race on a track under a 3rd mile. There is Ty Majeski. He climbs out, and he may be as surprised as we are.
I'm sure he is, because I'll guarantee you thought he's going to finish 2nd, because if it wasn't for the yellow, he was definitely not going to win the race.
Well, we're going to turn it back over to the track PA here momentarily. to get a word from our top finishers. We will give you the unofficial results before we go off air tonight. But remember, for more continued coverage, you can go to racingamerica.com and also continue to monitor Racing America's Facebook and Twitter pages.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, my friend. What an impressive run. It's not like you were waiting for a caution or anything, but my God, what a perfect time for a caution flag.
Yeah, you know, sometimes these races go your way and sometimes they don't. Obviously had a good timed yellow there. Luke's was probably a little bit better than us. His car's a little bit more versatile. Going through lap traffic, he can maneuver a little bit better, make a little bit more time. But all it takes is yellow and a good restart, and thankfully came out on top tonight.
Restarting on the outside after he had first choice. I guess the outside groove wasn't all that bad.
Yeah, usually we struggle here on the outside, but kind of came with a different setup this year and trying to fix that. So, but hats off to Luke. We raced really, really hard last year, and this year was a lot cleaner on both of our parts. So, great race. Thank you guys for coming out. What a packed house. This atmosphere was electric tonight, and this all goes to you guys. All my sponsors, iRacing.com, Kafka Granite, Ken Sports, Incredible Bank, Toby Race Products. This is a Robbie White parts engine. There's so many people that come together to make this possible for me to come out and run these super late models. It's a ton of fun. Obviously, a lot of fun when you win.
I guess it was. Tell us what was going on at halfway. Dean told us that you were working on the brakes.
Yeah, I had a little bit of brake fade. I got into some heavy traffic there right before the break. Just cut off the airflow to the brake ducts, and they got a little hot, made it boil some fluid. So we cycled some fluid out and had a stiff brake power the second half. So this is cool. Always love Slinger Nationals. This place is electric tonight.
This is your third one. My God, you do pretty well at this racetrack.
It's a fun track. I mean, it's a lot of excitement. You're never resting here. Testament to all these racers out here. I mean, we had, 2 natural yellows tonight. It's pretty impressive. So, hell of a field, hell of a crowd, hell of a show.
All right, now, whoever had that 50-50 ticket didn't pick up the money, and Ty Majeski is going to pull another ticket out of the hat. $4,800 plus. Here's the ticket number. All right? Red ticket. They're all red. 1766927. $4,833. And just bring it right down here and claim your money. There's the ticket. How about the run that Luke Fenhouse had, ladies and gentlemen? Second place. Man, I can't imagine the disappointment. What were you saying to you? What was it, your dad, your spotter?
No, just screwed up. I don't know. I thought I did everything perfect with lap cars. Thought I did everything perfect with just maintaining the pace that I did and keeping a nice gap, and just didn't need a caution.
Now, look, I'm not sure the answer to this, but you may have won more money than Ty Majeski by leading 125 laps. It was incredible.
Yeah, it's not what it's about, though. I want to win this race, and felt like we had the best car until later in the run. I burned it up late, passing lap cars on the top. I was getting really loose, and then didn't need a caution, got tight, put rear brake into it because I knew it was going to get tight, and didn't go enough for it.
Sure is fun watching you race at Slinger Speedway.
Yeah, thank you to all these fans for coming out, all my supporters, all my haters. I love them all.
You don't have haters.
Just everybody in this game that helps me out. All my team behind me, Done Right X Years, Crystal Finishing, Jared Zilch, Asphalt, Pioneer, Central Wisconsin Vending, Steppin' Enterprises, Created New Designs, Pioneer, just all my guys that helped me. Tom Ress has put a lot of work into this, and it sucks to come up short.
Great having you back at Slinger, Luke.
Thanks.
Luke Fenhouse, second place. One of them California guys come race with us. Derek Thorne had a number 7 car. There must be the California gang over there.
It is. You know, I got a lot of great people behind me helping making this possible, right? Paul Schaefer gave me an opportunity this year. Paulie Schaefer, Chris Purdy, and all the guys at Schaefer Motorsports. Considering, third normal, I'm not happy with it, but considering how far back we were there, about 150, I'm really content with us getting back up in contention and fighting for it. But Fire Suppression Solutions, Pepperjack Kennels, Tool Shack, the Masonic Foundation, all our sponsors that were up here today to help cheer us on. You know, this is for them. I know it's not a win, but the beer's still cold, and it's awesome racing in front of like a packed house like this. Like, you guys are absolutely amazing.
Tell us about, there was a little contact halfway through that thing, like side by side.
It was. I got to a few guys. I don't think there's many guys happy with me, but you just couldn't really wait. So when I got to them, I'd have to use them up and go. And I expected it back, but luckily we had a pretty good long-run car, and we were able to kind of chip our way forward there and kind of outrun the guys I hit, and they weren't getting back to me.
You might live a long ways away, but we sure like it when you come race at Slinger Speedway.
I love being out here, man. Hope you come back again.
Derek Thorne, ladies and gentlemen, in third place.
Well, those were the comments of the top three finishers. I see Todd Thielen looks like he's about to present the check to Ty Majeski. I don't know if he will have a presentation on the mic. If he does, we'll open that back up here real quick, or it may just be a presentation off mic. And it looks like they're going to get to spray a little champagne, Rich.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. What's the only thing better than spraying it?
I'm not a big champagne drinker, so I'd rather spray it.
Well, let's take you through the unofficial results here. Ty Majeski will take his third win. I'll let you know where that falls in through some interesting stats. Luke Fenhouse is second, Derek Thorne in third. John DeAngelis finishes fourth, and Austin Nason fifth. Chase Elliott sixth, Steve Apel is seventh. Levon Vandergeest looks like he'll still end up in eighth. I don't know if that's right or not.
That can't be right.
That can't be right. But that's it's got him finishing 200 laps, so that's not correct. Steve Apel seventh, Brad Miller in eighth, William Byron in ninth, Eric Jones in 10th. And honestly, that's as far as I'm going to take it because, as you said, Levon Vandergeest didn't finish 200 laps. So once they do get the unofficial results and everything squared away, we'll have that posted on our Facebook and Twitter pages as well as racingamerica.com. Now, here are the stats that I was mentioning. Again, you got two eras of the Slinger Nationals, 1980 to 1999. It was a series of races. 2000 to 2023, it was a single event. In the series single event era, Matt Kenseth has won 7. He's won 8th overall. He won 1 in the pre-event era. Lowell Bennett has won 4. Ty Majeski 3. That's a pretty big deal.
You know, I mean, the kid's been coming on and running so strong the last few years, and for me, being from Wisconsin, here's two young Wisconsin guys carrying the flag.
Yeah.
You know, trickle-handed, and them, Mark Brzovka and Tom Refner and all them guys, Mike Miller, Dave Watson, Joe Shear, they hand the flag off to guys like me, and it's kind of cool to hand the flag off to these guys.
Listening to what Luke Fenhouse had to say about, using the car up a little bit, going through lap traffic, hindsight being 2020, would he have been any better off restarting on the outside?
That's what cost him the race. If he'd started on the outside, he would have won the race. I mean, yeah, like I said, if
where would you? What do you do there if you're leading?
Oh, it's definitely going the outside.
Absolutely,
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, like I told you, if Ty had his left front to his right rear, the race is over, and he was side by side with him. I knew it was done.
Yeah.
Because the problem is getting into one. You have a problem getting into one because cars always want to be a little bit free, especially on old tires. But you get a run off of 2 on the outside like nobody else got here. And Ty took advantage of it, and Luke hasn't. He's raced here a lot, but I think that taking the wrong lane choice cost him the race.
Rich